On a routine patrol through a quiet neighborhood, Officer Daniels expected nothing more than another mundane call about a minor disturbance. But when a wide-eyed 3-year-old boy whispered something chilling to him, what seemed like a normal day turned into a race against time. What the boy revealed would send shivers down the officer's spine and force him to call for backup immediately. What was hiding inside the house? Before we continue, hit like and comment your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling stories. It was a quiet afternoon when Officer Daniels received a routine call about a possible disturbance in a suburban neighborhood. He drove through the tree-lined streets, expecting it to be nothing more than a misunderstanding between neighbors. As he pulled up to the modest single-story house, the scene seemed calm, with no signs of trouble. He approached the front door, knocking gently. After a few moments, a woman answered, looking frazzled but insisting everything was fine. Just as Officer Daniels was about to leave, a small voice behind her caught his attention. "Mommy, he's still hiding in the closet." It was a little boy, no older than 3, tugging on his mother's skirt. His eyes were wide, and his voice barely a whisper, but the words were chilling. The woman froze, her face drained of color. She quickly tried to hush the boy, nervously laughing it off. But Officer Daniels knew better. His years on the force had sharpened his instincts, and something was off. He knelt down to the boy's level and asked softly, "Who's in the closet, buddy?" The boy glanced at his mother, then leaned closer to the officer. "The bad man," he whispered, his little voice trembling. Immediately, Officer Daniels stood up, his heart racing. He calmly asked the woman to step outside with her child, but she hesitated, making excuses. Officer Daniels, now on high alert, discreetly radioed for backup, his eyes never leaving the house. He had a gut feeling there was more going on than the woman was letting on. Within minutes, backup arrived. Officers quietly surrounded the house while Daniels and a partner made their way inside. They cautiously moved from room to room, listening intently. When they reached the back bedroom, they heard a faint creak coming from the closet. With their weapons drawn, they threw open the door. There, crouching in the shadows, was a man. Disheveled and wild-eyed, he lunged at the officers, but they quickly subdued him. After handcuffing him, they discovered that the man was wanted for several home invasions in the area. He had been hiding in the house for hours, waiting for the right moment to escape or strike again. As the officers led the man away, Officer Daniels looked back at the little boy, who had bravely spoken up. He smiled at the child, knowing that his whisper had likely saved his mother's life.